Okay, in this video I'm going to review basics of using emacs. First of all, let me remind you that if we go to the document in the in-class code, useful links, PuTTY, FileZilla, emacs. This is the page where it talked about installing your software. There is also, keep going down, there's a list of emacs commands. And these two are the most important that you have to remember, saving and closing. If you want to make a new file, do emacs space the name of the file, and then you can type, if you have two windows here, let's see, our list here, switch back to normal screen. So this is actually two windows. You can't click on them, but you can switch between them with Control X, O. But generally, I don't want those two windows, so you do Control X, 1. All these things here, Control X means hold down Control and hit X, and then let go of everything and hold down Control and hit S. That's what that means right there. Let me type something in hello. So hold down Control X, and that shows down on the bottom that I typed that, and it's waiting for more. Hold down Control and hit S. Okay, and it says down here that it wrote to me. Down here on the bottom is where emacs is communicating with me. If I say hello, my name is Jeff. There's a star down here that says it's been edited, it's been changed since the last time I saved it. If I go to close it now, that's Control X, Control C. It's talking to me on the bottom. Do I want to save the file? The choice is yes, no, and all these other ones. So generally yes or no. If I say yes, it saved it. Let's edit that file again. If the two windows come open, remember Control X, let go, 1. Okay, I edited the file, I put a new line in. If I do Control X, Control C, if I say no, it says, am I sure down here? I have to type yes or no. I'm sure. It didn't change the file. Okay. Control X, 1. Hello. Sometimes you'll accidentally, instead of hitting Control X, hit Control Z. If you hit Control Z, then it says the thing was suspended, and it's still there. PS is a command that tells you what processes are running. There's emacs. It's still there. Okay, and if you happen to just leave it like this, let's leave. There are suspended jobs. It doesn't like that. Give me a warning. Let's go back. Go back in here. If I look at my files, there's this pound new file.txt pound. That is a different file, and what that is, it's a temporary file that emacs was using to store what I was working on. If I do emacs new file.txt, down here at the bottom, this is a message. It has autosave data, consider metax, recover this file. Do I have that on my list here? No, I'm going to add to my list in just a second. Okay, I just added down at the bottom here. It's this key sequence here. Alright, the meta is escape. This M is another thing for escape. So if I do escape, it says down here I pressed escape, and then X, that shows the meta X. And then recovered this file. Sorry, there should be a dash there. Okay, recover dash this dash file. It says recover autosave data from this temporary file. I would type yes, and there's the stuff that I type. Go ahead and do Control X, 1 to get rid of that other. Alright, the star says that I still haven't saved it. I'll go ahead and Control X, Control S. If you do accidentally hit Control Z and it's suspended, you can get it back. The command is listed up here, FG, and that brings it back. Control Z, FG. Another thing that you'll see is tilde, so the same file with a tilde on the end. That's a backup file that's like one version previous, so it makes, so let's see, emacs new file, and that's what's there. See that? Now if I look at the one with the tilde on the end, that's before I made the last changes. Sometimes that could be useful. Generally you can ignore those files, and the pound files you can get rid of as well, unless you just killed Emacs and needed to recover your file. Alright, so the main things you need to remember is Control S, Control X, Control S to save, Control X, Control S, C to close. Let me show you a few other ones. Control X, 1. As I said, you notice the number here is the line number. That's really useful for doing your programs. Let's look at one of the programs. Alright, you see our programs here, and when you're looking in your programs, if you're on a line and you hit tab, it automatically spaces it over so that it looks nice. You should do that. So that's tab. If you want to look in your program for something like find, that's just Control S, and it says on the bottom search, and you type something. So if I'm looking for cin, it found the first C in there, and if I hit Control S again, it looks for another one, and it didn't find it. I want to look for C out, it starts looking from where the cursor is. That's the next one there. Okay, that's something that you would use a lot in a long program. I think that's good enough. You can look through these for other things you do. Maybe later on I'll make another sort of advanced Emacs video. That should be enough to get you by.